Welcome back to Great Day Live. All hour long, we are showing you ways to start the new year on the right foot. We are here at Raymond James Financial to talk about money and, of course, the best ways to invest. I'm with Edwin Fox, a financial professional for 23 years. And Edwin, let's begin by talking about who can actually invest in the stock market.
Well, one, you must be 18 years old and have employment, either a W-2 or a 1099. And then the second thing is that if your children start working early, or grandchildren, and they receive a 1099 or a W-2, a parent or a grandparent can help start them investing. But basically 18 years old to get started.
And what is the best way to select an investment for your portfolio?
That's a great question. You know, so often we go out and spend our money, and we never think about owning the company where we spend our money. Right now, there's companies out there just right in your face that you don't think about. Now, they got to be publicly traded, and then you got to do some research, and you can go Mr. Google and research, see if it's publicly traded. And then, if you need additional help, reach out to a financial expert to ask their opinion on, should this be a company I add to my portfolio?
What are some of the questions you should be asking as an investor, or maybe somebody that's nearing retirement?
One, how long has the company been around? Hopefully you want to select something that's been around 10 years or long. Then take a look at how the company has performed over the past 5 or 10 years. In other words, how much has the value of the stock appreciated in value? Now again, looking at that past performance is not a reflection of future results, so keep that in mind. And then the other thing you need to look at is, what is the risk of this investment? Is it low risk, moderate risk, or high risk? Also, there's a service out there called Morningstar that rates investments from 1 to 5, which 5 being the highest. Then the final thing you need to take a look at is that what is the fees or expenses that are involved in putting this investment in your portfolio.
What tips would you offer for parents that are maybe hoping to start a college fund or a savings fund or something for their children? What's the best advice?
Well, I've been down that road. Both my kids went to college and are out. I would say, one, start now, because education is very expensive, okay? The second thing is do some research on what type of education, retirement, or education planning vehicle you want to use. And if you need help, again, I encourage you to reach out to an expert. Then the final thing is set up what amount you want to set aside for your child or grandchild's education monthly, or if you're going to do something annually, or let's say you decide to do something on a quarterly basis. Set those 3 goals on setting up how much money you want to set aside for your child by the time they turn 18. And keep in mind that not all kids go to college. Some kids go to trade schools. Some kids may just go out and decide they want to be a plumber. But all of education does cost.
So what advice would you give people, maybe with their company they don't have a 401k, because a lot of companies don't offer that anymore? How can you still save and stay on track?
Well, that's really the time when you do need to reach out to a financial expert and let him guide you on maybe thinking about a individual retirement account, else known as an IRA, or maybe they need to look at some kind of tax-free retirement account for individuals. But at that point, I say if you don't have one, this is time to make a phone call to a financial expert and come in and say, I don't have a retirement plan at work, but I really need one, because at some point you're going to wake up in 65 and you're going to need that retirement plan or nest egg to offset the cost of inflation as we go through life.
All right, and finally, how can people connect with you?
Sure, you can go to www.raymondjames.com/St. Matthews. You can Google my name, Edwin Fox, or you can call my office at 502-896-0084, 502-896-0084.
All right, it's been a pleasure. Thank you.
Pleasure meeting you too, and thank you.
Thank you. Coming up, we're going to take a look at a local organization and how you can get involved this year. More Great Day Live after the break.